The latest round of power outages seen in the capital were a result of breaking transmission and distribution and not the lack or loss of generation. That from Chairman of Bahamas Power and Light Donovan Moxie, who says there are a number of factors that can lead to a power outage. Weather, a leading contributor. Moxie explains what happens after the company receives alerts about power outages.
There's a protocol that we follow, and the very first thing that we do once it's safe for our team members to go out is we assess the issues or the situation from a safety standpoint. And so if there's any issues where you have live power lines down or fires or potential fire hazard or safety hazards, we take care of those first. Once they're taken care of, then we look at feeder outages. So they would then create larger feeders. Once you do that, then you create circuits, then you look at areas, and then at the end of the day, you get back to individuals. Because what we want to do is make sure, first of all, safety is number one. And then secondly, we want to make sure that we start getting the larger amount of customers on as quickly as we possibly can.
Moxie says expect more investment into the network.
We've been talking about this for several years, is we do need to invest in our T&D network. When you find there's an outage that may be caused by a blown fuse or a circuit that may have tripped, many times we have to go out and actually manually close that circuit. And so when you talk about upgrading your T&D network and you talk about putting in what we call auto reclosers, that requires investments. And so when you look at the time in which it takes to now get power back on, is because many times we have to roll trucks and actually manually go to these areas. And we only have so much staff. And you have to really think about how long you work that staff, because if you go beyond a certain hours, then safety becomes an issue.
Platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for breaking news, live event coverage, web exclusives, and much more.